Agust.
You know what? That makes so much, because we were just talking about the lyrics, about how it really felt like they were internal thoughts.
Yeah.
Right? And like that's what he's saying there. It was like at a time during COVID.
Great day to play. Great day to play.
Okay.
Well, I gotta get my face ready.
Are you gonna remove it?
Face off.
I want his face off. Remember that movie? That was a great movie.
Off.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Great
Yes.
movie. All right, let's do it. It's a great day to play, everybody! Welcome on into the channel.
Yeah!
That's all I had.
This is good.
That was all in one breath in the beginning, though.
Yeah. I could do longer. I just don't want to waste their time like that.
Squeeze me.
Squeeze me.
Squeeze me.
Squeeze me.
Whether it's the first time here or you are joining us, thank you for being here with us today. You're loved, appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are...
Enough.
Today is the day we've been waiting for.
You've been waiting for it. I didn't know it was coming.
I've been waiting.
But I'm pretty excited.
I meant like we as in like collectively.
Gotcha,
a lot of
gotcha.
the people that are
All
watching right
all
now.
the we,
The
yeah.
people have
Yes.
been demanding it. Yeah, AgustD, new album. I was thinking this was going to happen because when he announced this concert, like he's got some stuff, but I was like, is this going to be enough? Isn't he going to? Yeah, so, but yeah. New album's coming out. This is the first, I think this is the pre-release song.
Okay.
And this is People Part 2.
Was there People Part 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I probably heard
You.
it before. What?
You're the people.
Oh, You the People Part 1.
No, you. You are the people.
I'm the people.
You, like personally. He was talking about you in the song originally.
Ha! Ouch.
Anyway, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow along with our journey. Check out our live stream Saturdays, noon Central Time. And you can check out our brand new single, My Light, that's out now on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. But without further ado, let's go.
Never miss that. I mean, always miss that.
Yeah. I smelled what you were stepping in.
So time is now Friday to go. I know you know anything there's no. So time is now Friday to go. Nobody doesn't know anymore.
사랑이라는 말 어쩌면 순간의 감정의 날 조건이 붙인 나는 무얼 사랑하는가 충분히 사랑받지 못한 나이 그래서 무엇보다 신중한 타입 나는 말에 원해 진중한 사 알잖아 영어는 못했어 잔잔한 파도에도 힘없이 쉽게 무너져 상실은 무엇 때문에 슬픈 걸까 사실은 두려운 게 슬픈 거야 두려운 게 슬픈 거야 So far away you're gone Getting far away Too far away you're gone I know I have to know yeah.
So time
Dude, I'm loving the clipped drums. They're just like like it sounds like boxes. Like it sounds like you're kicking a box.
Kicking a box.
Because it's like it's for people who don't know, there's a clipper on the kick drum and on the snare, so it sounds like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that sound, and it's so. This is old school. Like everyone's going home.
So it's interesting to me is that I think there's a lot of people that like didn't really know what to expect with his solo stuff. Nobody knew what to expect with anybody's. And so far from everybody's, they've seemed to kind of get out of their own comfort zone. I honestly feel like this feels very authentic for him. He's singing more, like actually singing, which like I love when he sings. But like lyric wise, I know that's hard for you, but like lyric wise, there's something that I've noticed between all of their solo stuff. They're all really sad. Like there's some shit going on that they're like working out right now. Yeah. Like think about it, like because we talk about authenticity in music and lyrics, and that like we can't and don't really write the same type of stuff that we wrote when we were like younger.
Yes.
Right? Because like we don't feel that kind of anxiety and angst anymore. And it is hard authentically to be able to write from that place. But it seems like in everyone, I mean, you had like RM with Lonely.
Yeah.
Like, and a lot of his songs talked about like him, kind of sitting, drinking. Jimin was the same thing, talking about like just kind of like getting into his own emotions and getting drunk. We have this now where he's talking about like not being loved as much as a kid, and that's why like he's super, super cautious. And like it's just like it's very, very clear that there's a lot going on. Whenever these are written, that there was a lot going on their minds in these songs, which is really crazy. This is IU. IU is like one of the largest solo female artists in Korea.
Gotcha.
We've heard a couple of things that she's done features on, which is weird. The lyrics for the chorus, or for her part, which I believe is the chorus part, are interesting. They're not. I don't know if it's intentional or not. I don't know if so. Like it's. She's gonna do it really quick, but right at the beginning, just reading the lyrics. Let's go. Okay. Here we go. So time is yet now. I know you know. So time is yet now. Nobody doesn't know anymore. It's like the grammatic style of it doesn't feel correct. I don't know if that's supposed to be like poetic in a sense. It like almost seems like when Yoda talks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I'm guessing that there is a reason. Like this is him. So like there's no way that there was like a mistranslation. Like every word was picked unbelievably carefully.
Yeah.
So but I just find it as a very, very interesting choice. But maybe it also lends to the anxiety that's in the song though, in how the feeling of the song is coming out through the lyrics of like almost being in that point where it's hard to express words and thoughts carefully when it comes to somebody else.
Like to give it, so like almost giving it that the credit of that is a little, it's like that's pretty far, because like the way thoughts start in your head before they come out, before you put them into words and come out, are very like that. Like feelings, like thoughts are different than feelings.
Right.
And feelings are very just like,
right.
It's just a couple. It's kind of like the way that seems like it came out. Like it's just the way feelings feel instead of the way feelings sound when you say them.
Instead of trying to articulate it, because the articulation portion is us taking the emotions that we feel and then rationalizing it and then turning it into digestible thought. It almost feels like the raw emotion aspect of it.
Right, because like if you feel alone, you first feel alone and then realize it's me that feels alone.
Right.
So it's like alone, me.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah, I kind of that's kind of what I think about it. I see somebody in chat saying mistranslated life. I said no. There's no way, because it's not a mistranslation. She's saying it. She's singing it. It's not mistranslated. She's singing it. So I don't feel like it's I don't feel like it's a mistranslation at all. I think that it is 100% intentional. I also don't believe that the Festa dinner was mistranslated, but that's a whole other story.
Too far away you're gone. I know I have to know, yeah.
So time is here, not Friday go. I know you know anything there's no. So time is here, not Friday go. Nobody doesn't know anymore.
당신은 무엇 때문에 슬픈 걸까? 사실은 두려운 마음이 큰 거잖아 함께 미래 그리던 우리는 없고 쌓은 모든 성들을 부셔버린 것은 우린걸 승패가 없는 게임이라지만 난 언제나 게임 loser 모든 걸 주겠다던 우린 모든 것을 push 그리고 떠나지 사랑이던 사람이든 모두가 이기적이기 때문이야 So far away you're gone Getting far away
We have that guitar.
Yeah.
That exact guitar is right there.
Oh, I had to know, yeah.
And her, obviously she's huge, and so he would be able to get her no problem. But their voices go really, really well together in this song. It's just, it's so relaxing. Like you said, everybody feels like it's coming back to the roots. You know, J-Hope with J. Cole felt very, very much the same. You know, it's just, it's very raw. It's very emotional. And again, I don't think that it's just because that's kind of what's coming back. I think it lends to the emotions that are trying to be portrayed in the song. Lyrically, vocally, that I think some of those older sounds also elicit, like think about it for us, right? For a lot of people that are listening, music transcends generations, right? Mm-hmm. And when you hear songs like this, oftentimes it brings you back to a moment. There's nostalgia attached to beats like this, right? That brings us back to our childhood. It brings us back to sometimes a more vulnerable place in our lives. And I feel like it was a very pointed decision on their parts to maybe do that, not just because it's like a trendy, because it's really not super trendy yet. Like I feel like it's starting to take off some of the old school sounds, but I feel like it was a choice to show maybe some of that vulnerability and explore some of those previous feelings. You know?
And probably because at that time, that's probably what was like when they were younger. That's kind of what was going on then.
Yeah.
So to get back into that, like if I were to try to write a song as my 13-year-old self,
you would listen to music that your 13-year-old self listened to.
Right, and then I would try to create that in a way that can fit with what we're doing, but then also, do that whole thing and
embody that original sound. Yeah. I think that, man,
her voice is like glitter.
Yeah,
like it's just like that's how I see it.
I remember the one, I think that it was them that did the one it was with her, but it wasn't a music video. It wasn't a person music video. It was like, almost like a cartoon. I remember like there being a plane and there being like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like they just, their voices just lend so well together that like on top of them both being very, very large, like it just makes sense for them to do things together. But this is,
I'm just loving that beat.
I just find it so crazy though. Like think of I think of things here in the West, especially right now, and artists start off and their songs are generally so genuine, right? They sing about angst, they sing about things like that. Unless you're Taylor Swift, you can sing about, breakups till you're 40.
Yeah.
And not a hit. I'm just saying she's made a go of it, and she's one of the biggest in the world. But with a lot of Western artists, it's we make music that's true to us, we get involved, we get big, and then all of the music becomes about the exact opposite, right? Dropping money, buying shit. Like it's about look at how cool I am, look at how crazy my life is.
Yeah.
Right? But all of their stuff, including this, feels like it's like, not that they ever really did that, not that they're ever flashy, but instead of getting big and being like, oh, look at how awesome I am, which they could easily do, they're doing the opposite. They're like, hey, we still have all of these issues, and what might seem as like perfect on the surface isn't actually perfect. And I think that's a better message for, again, the people that are listening to you, to be able to see and understand that like these kind of things happen to everybody. These feelings, doesn't matter whether you're a millionaire, still happen.
I have a sneaking suspicion that problems that as artists get bigger, the problems, and especially like mental health problems, get a lot worse.
Yeah, if you didn't deal with them beforehand, it's not going to necessarily become easier.
Like if
after
you're
the
just
fact.
constantly running, and if people are expecting things from you, if like there are days like I've never battled with like depression, but there are days where I wake up and I go, I can't perform this task today.
Yeah.
Like, or I shouldn't. I'm
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
try, but I shouldn't be. And they have to work at such a high level where it's like, okay, just ignore all those feelings that you have.
Yeah.
And you have to interact with this entire team of people. And for them, they're expressing how they feel. Whereas a lot of bigger artists here, they just hide how they feel in, the money and the cars and the clothes.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't be, I'm not sad. I have money, cars, and clothes.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. Why they wake up and they go, oh man, today's a bad day.
Let's go buy.
But it shouldn't be, because
yeah.
I have money, cars, and clothes.
Right.
And if I don't have enough, then I'll go get another one.
Well, and I think that's what record labels think people want too, right? Because
Yeah.
let's be honest, a lot of them aren't even really get much of a say in what they write anymore.
True.
So, very, very, very interesting here.
So time is young, not right and go. I know you know anything there's no. So time is young, not right and go. Nobody doesn't know anymore.
떠가는 사람 떠가는 사람 사랑의 끝은 과연 무엇일까 수많은 사람 스쳐간 사람 사랑은 사랑으로 완벽할까 그래 말야 이타적인 게 어쩌면 되려 이기적이네 널 위해 한다는 말은 곧 내 욕심이기에 욕심을 버리면 행복해지고 채우지 못한 반쪽짜리 허상 삶은 저항과 복종 사이의 싸움이라는데 내가 보기에는 외로움들과의 싸움이네 눈물이 터져 나오면 그대 울어도 돼 당신은 사랑받기에도 이미 충분한데
So time is young, not right and go. I know you know anything there's no. So time is young, not right and go. Nobody doesn't know anymore. Yeah.
Wow.
대부분 다
It's a lot. Wow.
뭐 사람들한테 전달하고 싶은 이야기도 있지만 나 자신한테 이야기를 하는 것처럼 들린다라는 이야기를 많이 들었거든요. 사실이기도 하고요. 그때 당시에 코로나로
Couldn't do anything due to COVID.
여러 가지 것들을 할 수 없을 때 굉장히 모든 것을 잃어버렸다라고 생각을 했을 때 썼던 곡이기 때문에 나 자신한테 되게 해주고 싶었던 이야기였습니다.
You know what? That makes so much, because we were just talking about the lyrics, about how it really felt like they were internal thoughts.
Yeah.
Right? And like that's what he's saying there. It was like at a time during COVID when he really felt like he had lost everything, and it seems like he's talking to himself. Like it makes so much more sense there. The other thing that I feel like the music is also doing something, because people think about musical phrases very literally, right? So in poetry, a line, and that was me. In poetry, a line, whatever stanza it is that line, and then the next line goes actually into the next line. Music isn't always linear that way.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't always happen. More often than not, if I'm using a rhythm pattern or a bar, my ending, whatever my ending word is of that line, is generally the ending of my thought. But that's
Yes.
not always the way it is, especially in hip hop.
Yeah.
In hip hop, a lot,
Because you've got to get that.
right, they use leading words or
Right.
trailing words where the next word in the line is actually the final thought in that.
Right.
And it almost makes me wonder that, like here, if it's an exact opposite. So, okay, so time, here, I want to go back. So time is yet now. And then the next line is right here to go. But what if it's not that? So time is yet, now right here to go. Like what, like I almost wonder, I know, you know anything, doesn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I think that what's happening is that melodically and lyrically, they're not meant to necessarily
Right.
be in the same phrase.
If you looked at the lyrics, they should have commas, hopefully.
Right, but I think it's intentional that they don't. That's what I'm saying here. I think that there is a specific reason, because when you, especially once he talked about it, because we talked about it at the beginning, and then when he talked about it, I think it is supposed to be almost like word vomit.
Yeah, like a stream of consciousness.
Right,
Yeah.
as opposed to, it's like free writing. Did you ever do free writing when you were younger in like a journal?
Nah.
Have you ever done that? So it's one of the things, this was also a therapy technique that I used to do, so probably why I know it, but one of the things to get your thoughts down was you write and you don't stop. You don't worry about punctuation, you don't worry about anything. It's called free writing, and basically you take 5 minutes and you put a note and you just write words. Whatever comes to your head. It could be an intelligent phrase, it could be something that's more a full thought, but the whole point is to get everything in your head down without stopping and letting your conscious thought interrupt what that is. And then you can go back into free writing and you decipher then what that meant after the fact. You
Right.
go and you kind of figure out, oh, what was my brain trying to tell me? Almost like deciphering dreams, right?
Right.
This feels like he was like sitting and writing lyrics and was free writing.
Right.
He was
Just
free
kinda
writing
like-
thoughts, what was going on in his head, what was doing it. And instead of taking that free writing and translating it, I think that there was a decision made that was like, no, this is my thought process when we went through this. This is how I'm feeling in this moment. Let's use these lyrics.
Yeah.
And maybe that there with the leading and trailing as well, because it makes still a little more sense. I think that's almost what I'm seeing here. That's how like, if this was me and like I was in this state of mind, that's something I would do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that feels like something that like I would do to get my emotions out, would be free writing.
It's cool to be in a place in your career where like a lyric like that, you have the talent and the ability to write a melody and all that around it, so that it's not so, what the heck's going on?
So it doesn't interrupt
Right.
the beauty of what the art is.
Because like if you were to just close your eyes and listen to it, you're not thinking, what did he just say?
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah, you're
Right.
you're it's just so it's so good and
Yeah.
well done that it's like,
Yeah.
sure.
The art overshadows everything.
Right. The art overshadows that stream of consciousness, and so that allows you to be more artistic in that in that sense.
Yeah. No, I'm very, very excited about his album coming out, and I'm super excited to see what happens. Like, this honestly wasn't a huge departure from like what I was anticipating coming out from him, which everybody else's up to this point I think was. For me, everybody else's initial song or solo song that came out, I was not anticipating it to sound like that. This one actually felt pretty spot on to like where I felt was going to come out. This is the pre-release, but I guarantee you that it's going to be wildly different from song to song, judging by him. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let us know. Leave your comments down below. We do love to read them. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow along with our journey. Check out our live stream Saturdays, noon Central Time. And you can check out our brand new single, My Light, out now on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. We need a 2-digit code, my man.
Oh yeah. The secret code for this is chair
Baseball.
baseball.
Chairball.
No, not chair ball.
Chairball?
Well, no, it has
Hairball?
to be a specific baseball.
Chair
Baseball.
baseball. Chairball. Got it.
Tough, yeah.
If nobody told you that they love you today, please do not forget that we love you. You're appreciated, always welcome in this channel, and you are enough. And last but certainly not least,
It was a great day to play.
thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Goodbye.
Bye.